So that's where we're going over there, guys. That is Vancouver Island, British Columbia, a place that I have never been. If I hook one on the other side of that tree like that, it's gonna be at the mercy of the fish. Oh, mercy. Oh my God, that was a bite. I think we all knew the day would come. Finally official. I'm a caveman. Look at that color. Woo! This is gonna be good. Some hogs in that one this time.
Yeah?
Some bigger grade. Oh yeah, baby. Yummy yummies. Heck yeah. Oh God, I love these things. Hello all my fishy friends and welcome back to this week's Canadian-sized adventure. We are out here in the Big Blue in another land far, far away, and that is Canada for an incredible adventure. You guys stick around, you're not gonna wanna miss this one. What these are, everybody, is my favorite edible creature in the ocean in the entire world. I think they're probably the best seafood known to man, especially in the Pacific Northwest. These things are called a spot prawn, and it's how we begin our adventure today. We have a ferry to catch this afternoon, so we're gonna get these things deheaded, throw it in the bucket, and into our cooler for tonight's adventure. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Wow, those are hogs.
Yeah, got good ones here.
Those are hogs.
But you know, we're into September here, and they're starting to fill up with eggs. We're not allowed to keep them if they got eggs, but a lot of them still don't, so that's good.
Sweet. Shimmy, shimmy, yo, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay. Give me the mic so I can take it away. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Good little haul for you, buddy. Sucks like 2 weeks ago that none of these would have eggs, but
Pretty good, bud.
nah, just kidding.
Not too crazy, but they're prawns. That's all I care about. All right, stuck in there. Oh, box crab. Look at them. Cute little guys. Little baby box crab. Little baby box crab. Cool. See you later, buddy. The best way to do this, these things just came off the bottom of the ocean. They were down at about 400 feet, so we're gonna take those heads off, and this is the tasty little morsel that we want. So we're gonna go through each one, make sure none of them have eggs, because we don't wanna kill the future generations. We're gonna make sure none of them have eggs. We're gonna take each one of their heads off, throw them in the bucket, get them rinsed up, and then into a Ziploc bag they go. Look at that color. Oh, I cannot wait to share this recipe with you guys. Woo! This is gonna be good. Woo! This is gonna be good. Oh yeah. Oh. Nice. One straggler. The beauty of these things is that they are good just about any way possible, or any way available to you to eat them. I'm gonna cook up an amazing recipe at camp tonight once we finally get to it. But in the meantime, these things aren't half bad raw. Some might say even that they're the best raw. Straight from the Pacific. What a bounty. Here it goes, everybody. We're getting on the ferry. We're getting on the BC ferry, going over to BC. Actually, just kidding, we're already in BC. The film we just actually made with these guys that you met just a little bit ago, Paul, he has an incredible show called Hunt Fish Maniac. And I was up here filming with him for a few days, doing some of the craziest stuff I've ever done in my life. So tune into those Addicted videos, come back and check that out. It'll be called Addicted Canada. But we are entering the ferry. We are getting inside this ferry. So deep, right, or as deep as we can go. We're inside the ferry. Here's the ferry, here's us. Here's inside of it. We're inside the ferry. Here we go. This guy, he brought his boat. Little did he know that I brought my boat too. Cool. Well, about a half-hour ride till we get on to Vancouver Island, and then we're gonna go find a campsite. We got a couple goals in mind tonight. You guys aren't gonna find those out until we do them. So nevertheless, let's wait. Are we there yet? Kind of feels like we're just creeping up this super weird stairway to nowhere. It turns out it's the upper deck. The upper decker, if you will. Let's see what it looks like up here. I smell food. I hear laughter. I bet there's nice people up here. Everybody in Canada seems to be pretty nice so far. It's not what I expected to see behind the door. Cool. How many of you out there are waiting for the James Bond music to start? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we found a Seth editing. Hello. Seth is helping us out on this trip, you guys. He started as one of our interns at Addicted Fishing, and now he is a camera guy going on crazy trips to Canada with me. So it's been pretty cool so far. Really great having him along, and can't wait for the next couple days of adventure. We have a pretty cool plan underway, but first we got to get across this channel, across the inside passage, if you will, to Vancouver Island, and then our adventure begins. We're moving. Bye, town. See you later. So that's where we're going over there, guys. That is Vancouver Island, British Columbia, a place that I have never been. I've been a lot of places in this world. Canada is not one of them. Somehow, I mean, it's my neighboring country my whole life. But the monumental trip we just made for Addicted really kind of sets this off. Really no explaining how incredible that trip was. So you guys, again. So you guys, like I said again, are gonna have to check that one out. But this is our first stay fishing in Canada ever. Unfortunately, it's not a long stay. We'll only be here for one night tonight. We're gonna camp out on a river that I was suggested to go to. I just talked to a guy inside, an Addicted fan, and he said we had a really good idea of where we're going, what we were doing. So needless to say, I'm really excited about this. It's gonna be living off the land, Vancouver Island, BC style, in style. Let's do it. We're doing it. We're really doing it. No direction here. It's a total free-for-all. Just rallying off the ferry. These Canadians are crazy. Just kidding. They're pretty mellow. We're there. We're on the island. We are on the island once and for all. And it feels good. I gotta admit, it feels good. Just put some rose water elixir on. Some facial elixir. That stuff's pretty game-changing. Smell like a hot chick now. And we're there. We got about a 45-minute drive to where we want to camp tonight. We got to get in position, got to get ready for the morning because we have a big day planned for tomorrow. Tonight is more so getting to where we're going, making this awesome dinner from these spot prawns, and then enjoying some of the rainy weather that's about to hit us. Nonetheless, we have some badass stuff to do. So let's get moving. Let's find out where we're going to sleep tonight. We still have no clue. It's your ultimate Vancouver Island truck camping adventure. Let's go. Well, we gotta try the local land Jaeger. Kinda have to. Well, everybody, this is as good as we can do. Pretty dark. Little chill out. Not really even sure. It's definitely, I think, a poaching spot. I don't think we're supposed to camp here, but you know what? I'm sorry, everybody. This is the way it goes. Sorry, Canada. We're poaching a camp spot. Probably would have figured none less, but here's our view. Pretty stinking nice. Right on the ocean. Just gorgeous. Pretty secluded. We're next to the river I wanted to fish, but this evening, as I scouted the river, I noticed there was no fish in this little mouth section that dumps into the ocean. So that's a bit worrisome. Nonetheless, there's some stuff that we're going to check out early in the morning at low tide, which is very important to this episode. So, goal number one, let's get our tent set up, let's get everything rocking, and let's get this spot prawn po' boy in this po' boy's belly. Yeah. All right, Chef Boyardee tailgate at your service. Tonight we are doing one of my new favorites. Something that I have only done one other time as a practice, and it's something I'm very proud of because it's delicious, it's wonderful, and it's a great way to complement these amazing prawns of ours. It's called a spot prawn po' boy, and you're about to see how to make it. Okay, so we got capers, we got stone ground mustard, we got garlic butter, we got a couple chanterelles, red onion, red pepper, green onions, and Italian parsley. Little bit of mayonnaise, and we're gonna make all that into a blend of goodness. Get some of our vegetables sauteing first, then in goes our shrimp, then we bring it all together like this. It all gets to know itself like this, and then we're gonna put it on some of the most wonderful bread I've ever found for this recipe. Let's get started. Forgot the cutting board at the last place we stayed, so naturally the lid of the Tupperware becomes our cutting board for the night. We're using kind of long strips. Give us a nice little something to bite into. I'm gonna go with our pepper. Red pepper is going to complement this very well. Almost give it like kind of a Philly cheesesteak vibe. A couple of chanterelles. There should be more where that came from tomorrow, but that's not to be talked about yet. Put this stuff into the pan. Next ingredients, I'll do some green onions. I'll cut those fairly big. Give myself something to chew on. Go a wee bit of the capers. Trying not to get too much of the juice in there. It's going to be a great addition of flavor. The capers are a pretty cool little ingredient for any seafood, really. They're a pickled juniper berry, basically. They have a very nice flavor, nice little like kind of leathery texture almost, but it adds a very nice little zest, if you will, to any seafood dish. So they're one of my favorites to use, and I actually started using them more and more lately, just because some of the recipes I've been investigating and doing a little research on have been calling for them. So parsley. We got our leftover veggies. I'm gonna put those back in the Ziploc bag in the cooler. And while we're in here, might as well pull out the giant bag of prawns. Abso-frickin-lutely. I'm gonna change sides of that and we're gonna get peeling some prawns. Okay, rain's starting to fall, so it is time to fire our stove. There we go. So first things first, gotta get a little butter on our stuff. Like Mama says, half stick butter make anything taste good, sonny. Except she didn't say it like that. She said it more in like a North Dakota accent, because that's where my family's from, North Dakota. Bet you didn't know that. Also, we're gonna go and butter in our prawns. I'm gonna make sure that these kind of cook nice and slow. I don't want these getting too hot because they are better. The more rare they are, honestly, I think the better they are. So that being the case, we're gonna make sure they don't get too hot. We're gonna go some Worcestershire sauce on those. Beautiful. Gonna go a dabble of the stone ground mustard. I don't think it's gonna come out like that, but we'll do our best. Actually, I'm gonna go pretty good little helping. It's gonna taste really good in there. And it starts to rain. Never fails. We're gonna go with a little bit of our animal style seasoning. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, that's some great color there. That stone ground mustard is a great choice to go with these. I'm excited. I'm excited. Wish we had a few extra mushrooms, but heck, that's for tomorrow. We are on in a place that is quite arguably the mushroom capital of the world, if you will. You know, these areas are absolutely primed just due to their vicinity within the ocean and the direction that these hillsides face. We are in the mecca, if you will, of wild mushroom land. So I'm really excited for that tomorrow. We're gonna get to kind of go chase after our very favorite things here in Canada all together for the first time. Okay, that's some parsley and those capers and the green onions going in there. And the thing why I'm not going to mix these two until this is just about done is mainly because I don't want my the water to be boiling or cooking out of my vegetables and then into the shrimp and all those tasty flavors. What will happen is it'll actually evaporate a lot of the flavor, it'll evaporate a lot of the seasonings that I put in there, and it won't taste quite as good. So that's my reasonings behind that. Cowboy on our seasonings now, or excuse me, on our vegetables. That's kind of the fun part of these seasonings, man. They really go. What do you got there? Oh, you got the butter. You got the butter wrapper. That's the thing about these two seasonings, you guys, that are coming out. That are my homemade ones. The blackened seasoning and the mojito lime are also very, very good. They go into mini dishes, but if you pair these two, the hippie cowboy and the animal style, kind of together in the same dishes, they've really meshed well. So, okay, those are just about done. Those are going to go right in there, just like that. Oops, sorry. Sorry, everybody. Just scared the crap out of you. Next ingredient on the way. First things first, I'm going to get my very special bread down. I was so excited when I saw this, you guys. I've been searching for days, weeks even, looking for the perfect po' boy bun. And I found it. I found it. I saw the light. Lord have mercy. I found the bread. Oh, it's just perfect. Soft enough to bite through, yet tough enough to handle a mess. In the pan we go. I'm going to put a little bit of weight on top of those. There we go. And time to add some of the mayonnaise. That's going to be real good. And some of the grated Parmesan cheese. Okay. Let's mix all that together. Let's mix all of that together. It's almost like a spot prawn Philly cheesesteak with like an Eastern twist. As you can hear in my voice, I'm starting to drool. Yes, everyone, the drooling has been activated. Look at that. Oh, yeah, now we're gonna put that on some bread. Oh, stay with me. Yummy, yummy. Look at that. Tell me you don't want some of that in your mouth. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it for you guys because I know you want it to. I'd sweep you off your feet good. Show you that right now. Look at that bubbly goodness. Oh my bubbly goodness. Okay, I'm gonna let my bread heat up. It's time to serve. That's a fun one because it goes quick. If you have a camp meal, even if that was like lingcod or some rock bass or something, we can do the same kind of po' boy sandwich, lickety split, a couple ingredients, and we got some good food in our belly. That's the kind of food will make you dance with your beaver in your hand. Look at that bread. Just have a look at that bread. I am so proud of it. So proud. Good find. In the middle of nowhere, Canada. These guys know how to do it up here, guys. Eh? They know how to do it up here, eh? Look at that bite. Red pepper, first spot prawn. Juicy Lucy. Mmm. Wow. Enough said. Wow. Okay. Bread's ready. Nice and toasty. I'm gonna go a little bit more of my stone ground here. A little bit more of the stone ground. Just like so. Onto our vessel goes the goulash, if you will. The goosh. I don't even know, words aren't even working right now with what's going on here. Okay, I'm gonna do the brave thing. do the honorable thing, cut that thing in half so you guys get the full view. Get that chanterelle on there. This is a messy sandwich. You've been warned. Please, please, if you've never commented on a video before, comment below with how you think this tastes. Look at that. It's special. Thank you so much to our friend Paul. Well, this is where we slept last night. Right there, he's my old Denim Dan jacket as a thing. But I got close to this area where I wanted to go mess around in some tidal water this morning. But this is where we ended up. This is a roadside spot. We actually had to hike to get into the spot. But first things first, when camping in the woods in the front seat of your truck, it's time to get rid of this spot prawn po' boy. If you know what I'm saying. Well, top of the morning to you, eh? I feel like I'm really picking up this Canadian accent, and it fits me well. It was not a bad night last night. Went to bed with an awfully full belly. That sandwich was incredible. But due to a little bit of help from a friend, we found a river to fish, and it is dead sexy. It was actually pretty tough to find a place to fish out here, believe it or not. Really, the case was that everything is so darn low right now, which is usually the case this time of year. It happens a lot in the early fall when you're trying to find those first coho and stuff of the year. It just so happens that most of the rivers have not gotten any fall rain yet. But luckily enough, we found a river that does have some water. And let's hope it has some fish. Let's go fishing. All right, we have made it to the glory hole. We've made it to the land, the glory of Canada. And you know, I don't claim to know much, or everything for that matter, but one thing I do know is that it doesn't matter what country you're in, salmon like eggs. So that's what we're fishing with. Got my petite little jar here. Cut me a petite little bait. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we're ready. We're ready. Let's do this one for America. Get up here on my pin and perch. Man, this is fishy. Fishiest Maximus. Go about 1.5 meters and let her fly. I must say, this tree is extremely inconvenient and dangerous, but it adds some cover, I guess. All right, we're fishing by braille. I can't see my bobber. Oh, that's fishy. Okay, 2 casts at 1 meter. It's time to go 1.5 meters. Oh my God, that was a bite. That was a bite. 1.5 meters is where we're at. That was definitely a bite. That was in probably the worst spot possible too. If I hook one on the other side of that tree like that, I'm gonna be at the mercy of the fish. Oh, mercy. Oh, it's total strippy poo. All right, we're going mega bait this time. We're going full on Canadian mega bait. Oh, mega bait? Yeah, I saw them in Toronto back in the day, eh? Oh, those guys really wail. Oh boy, she's a beauty. She's a beauty, eh? All right, feeding time. Oh, I don't like that. Danger, danger, danger. Very dangerous. Oh God, super dangerous. Can I do it? Okay, whoo, whoa. That's what we call the old Canadian log trick. Okay, we are in it. We are so in it right now. That's a fish. No, it's not. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is bad. Oh, now I'm on the end of the log too. Crap. Now, I can't say for certain, but I'm almost positive about halfway through that drift, I saw a fish flash at my bait, which means right on. They flashed me. They flashed me. My day is made. Right there is where he flashed. Okay, I'm giving it one more bait. That's all I'm giving it. One more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's bad. Total sabotage. Dang it. All right, people. Regardless of what country you're in, I would not recommend doing this. But for the sake of entertainment, I'm gonna. There we go. Okay, we're progressing. Progress. All right, now we get the perfect cast. Well, the fish obviously aren't log jamming. Let's go find another spot. Stop paying attention as much. Go back to my American tactics. Total complacency. It always catches the fish. Oh, that was a fish. You saw a roll. Well, I think we all knew the day would come. It's finally official. I'm a caveman. Well, spot number one was a bust, which was unfortunate because that was the she. Thank you, Paul, for the advice. But spot number two is not so much. It's way too small, not enough water, and I don't think it's gonna fish. So I'm gonna scroll down on the map here, down towards Tidewater, see if there is a spot to fish even, or if there's a little public access. Looks like all private property. Google Maps can be a super cool way to find fishing holes, you guys. You just kind of scroll around, and on this in Super Truck here, old Gresham Toyota really hooked it up with the old spaceship screen. That's what I call it. It's a really easy way to be able to do this. Look around. It's way bigger than the phone screen, obviously. So thank you, Gresham Toyota, for sponsoring this channel. But let's look here. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. I don't see much. Hey Google, when is the next ferry crossing near me? I think we're gonna go home. 9:30 right now. If we leave now, we can cross the ferry, get back in the States, get back stateside, and if we drive fast enough and avoid any police pulling us over, we just might make it home in time to fish. I think we should do it. What do you guys think? What do you think, Minnie? She don't care. Okay, well, we obviously cannot start this mission without snacks, so we're at the gas station. Let's go get the best. Oh, this place has got it all. If you guys haven't tried these things, you haven't lived. This is the new best snack on the market. Dill Pick pistachios. What? Oh, I don't know. We need something fizzier. Fizzy lifting drink. Just kidding. We're getting a sweet tea. Yep. Oh, here we go. You guys haven't tried these guys. You still haven't lived either. Those are the best snack on the market. Charleston Chew rollers. Let's drive. We've made it, everybody. Somehow we've made it. 6.5 hours home, 1 ferry ride, and some, I'll admit it, some speeding, and we made it home to the river in the boat. We're doing it. We lost a camera guy, but who needs him anyways? Let's go find some fish. Okay, here we go, the holy waters. Now, like I said before on the way here, we might as well be in Canada because I have actually never fished. So this is my house. Right there, it's the one that you can't see because of all the bushes. But I have never fished this hole before. So again, might as well be another country. I have an idea. I know it's a deep hole, so I'm gonna get some stuff rigged up. I'm gonna turn the depth finder on and we're gonna see what happens. I really want to put a fish in this episode for you guys and cook some dinner. Since I got home, I'm obviously pretty hungry. As you can tell, I definitely need another meal. But let's get ready. Let's get a fish. Okay, bow mount's down. Got the depth finder on. My plan here, because it is so deep, it's 23 feet. Oh, I'm seeing some fish there. My plan is here, because it is so deep, is to do a technique we call hover fishing. It's one of my favorite ways to catch them. I'm actually gonna basically do a setup that allows me to just drop it right below the boat, and with the Minn Kota and the depth finder, I can basically just hunt the fish. I'll go right over to them. I'll be able to lock right on top of their location and then drop the bait right down in front of them, which normally is probably the hardest thing to do in a hole this deep, because you either have to use a bunch of lead in a big bobber, and or you just don't get to them. So, or you do it like this and drop it down and put it right in their little schnoz. So I need to rig that rod up. Obviously, nothing is ready. We just got off the road. Man, though, what a day. A lot of miles traveled, but it's all worth it. It's all in the spirit of fishing. I love it. Okay, we're almost ready. Got my beta eggs here. Goopy and Messy. It's the name of the game. Hey, I'm Goopy. This is Messy. Oh, what a mess. But it'll work. Oh, okay, I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them. Right here on the drop off. Oh, that's a bite. Yep, I'm getting bit. I'm getting bit. Bait check confirmed, it was a bite. But I still have a little bit of bait on there. Dropping her back down. Good bunch of fish right below us. Got them showing up right here. And on the down scan, down imaging, if you will. We're in them. We are in them. Yeah, it goes from that riffle and it goes to about 10, 12, and then it drops down about 14, 17 feet, and then it drops way up down in here. 28 feet where I'm sitting right now.
You got that rock board that sits up on here too. Over here, 3 years ago,
okay, the fish kind of disappeared over there, so I'm gonna switch up the game plan. I'm gonna sneak up here. Well, first off, I'm gonna raise my trolling motor up so I don't hit the rocks, but I'm gonna sneak up here to the top of this hole. There's this nice little riffly section. I think if I play my cards right, I might. Sorry, camera died. But anyways, like I was saying, I think if I play my cards right up in this riffly water, I think I'll find a fish. Everything that was down in the hole there, in that deep part of the hole, that I would imagine was there throughout the middle of the day when it was really sunny and hot today, probably is getting up into this riffly water to get some oxygen, because this riffly kind of moving water has a lot more breathing potential, if you will, but it has a lot more oxygen in the water in this moving water. So I'm gonna move up into it. Should be some fish. Okay, I've now put you guys on the trolling motor, so it's gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be like a robot's filming. Well, it appears now, as you guys can see behind me, that there is a bunch of people on the bank throwing rocks into the fishing hole, which is just great. You know, it's just great. We're obviously back in America now. We would never do that in Canada. Okay, so a couple of bites so far. Nothing really satisfying. But we still have a little bit longer. The boat ramp closes at 8:45. It's 7 o'clock right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the spot lock off. I'm going to drift back through the big deep hole here, and I'm going to see if there's anything on the depth finder again, and cross our fingers. Well, everyone, that's all she wrote. Bellmouth's coming up. We're going home. What a bummer. Can't say we didn't try though. At least home's not very far this time. Come on, kids. Come on, Dad. Come on. Come on. Bed. Oh, we missed you. What an adventure time. Oh, the baby's tired too. The baby's tired too. I love you, honey. I love you. Oh God, you kissing me. Mwah. Well, everybody, what an insane trip. Please do not forget to tune into the Addicted video that'll be coming out. Big, huge, massive thanks to Paul Canada for taking us on such an amazing experience. We will be back. Kevin and I talked a lot about doing some hosted trips up here, so be on the lookout for those. Check out the website, addicted.fishing, or huntfishmaniac.com. And we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. You all stay fishy. We'll see you out there. Well, it would seem that the fun just never ends. It's already the next morning, and what do you know? We're hooked up to the new boat, and we are headed out to film another Stay Fishy. But before I do that, I want to actually show you guys something here at the Addicted Shop. If you guys didn't know this already, Addicted Fishing is the other channel that we have. And every quarter, I believe, 4 times a year, we do a massive merch drop. And on these drops is all kinds of super cool, unique, and limited edition apparel, tackle, bags, I mean, everything that you could imagine. So I want to take you guys in here and give you a little sneak peek of the drop that's coming out this coming weekend. Let's go check it out. Oh my goodness. This is bigger than I ever thought. This might be one of our biggest. So here's just a quick tease. You guys are gonna have to go on addicted.fishing. Guys, what's the date? On the 29th, sorry, this is how much I know. On September 29th, on addicted.fishing, you guys, at 6 o'clock, or it might be 6 to 8 p.m. You guys are going to be able to get online at addicted.fishing, and all the stuff will be available to you. Most of it is limited quantities, but look at this. I'm going to stop talking. Look, I've never in my life seen us do so many lures. That is insane. Now, these are all custom painted, handmade lures, or hand painted lures. They're all airbrushed. That is probably the coolest thing here. But the merch is also something that I really love about these drops. We got some super cool merch here. I really like this one. This is my favorite. America! And all the rest of this stuff is also available to you guys on addicted.fishing. So, man, that's cool.